Sike bitches.
Representing the Yulee Hornets, it's Coach Derrick Henry. That's Megatron, Calvin Johnson. Amari Cooper stretches defenses to their limit. I like that, man. I like that one. It's like Aaron Donald was a cheat code. O-linemen really don't want this matchup. He's known for making plays all over the field, especially in the backfield. Levante David can really get to the ball.
Ha ha, Sike.
Take away trade. The name says it all. They can try him, but it ain't going their way. It's GNP City.
Sucky, sucky. I really fucked his ass with just like glue.
If you can't convert, no problem. Just stop your opponent and settle the score with tug of war. I'll be watching. It's the first play of the game. Are you going to play it safe or take a big risk to see if you catch the defense off guard? Sliding through tackles. Entire coaching staff trying to conceal the excitement. They know they rolling, but still need that scope. Now, Jackson. He's gonna find Diggs open on the right side. Complete. And he's brought down after some good, tough running.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Crunch time, defense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
First down, going to the ground. Defense got enough to keep him out of the red zone. They run it with him again. 15 yards away from the goal line. You see what the run is doing for you. Nice pickup. Second and short. It's almost as good as hearing first down. Now, do it again. Or you could just score. I know. Easier said than done. Caught by Allen. Dragging that rock to the 6-yard line. Tests get a little harder once you get inside that 10. It's less room for mistakes. Running on first and goal. Straight through the front door. That's a Dot City sticking to the ground for the touchdown. All right now, Dot City is lining up for two.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
They'll try and throw for it.
He's scared.
Now he's forced out. Offense needs a better protection plan. Aaron Donald won that time. It's a sack. Keep your focus on getting that touchdown. The two-point play will work itself out. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. They start with the run. Chandler Jones there to stop him. And a minimal gain that time. Nothing to be excited about, but also you didn't go backwards. So top those yards with this play. Drops back to throw it. Gets it to Amari Cooper on the slant.
Check, check, 59. Gotta do better.
2nd down and he'll throw it. Gets it to Amari Cooper on the slant. Taking that pigskin to Broadway. 30, 20, 10.
Uh-oh.
And they won't catch him. Touchdown GNP. Here we go now, GNP. Lining up for two.
Let's set a tone, fella.
Here's a toss coming right. He stops short, and this remains a 6-6 ball game. KO time. Round number 2 awaits the winner of Tug of War. Dot City with the handoff, and he'll take it across the 50 into GNP territory.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now they run to the left side. GNP on the run. And they take him down after a really nice run. Dot City lining up for the first play of Tug of War. Looking real confident. Coaches got it like that. Dot City with the run. Trucks off a defender. Aaron Donald wants a word with you. Matter of fact, meet him back this way.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Oh, yeah, here we go again.
Drops back to throw it. He's going to air it out. And he'll take it in for the score. Touchdown, GNP. On to that next. It's GNP Dot City. What worked last game may not work this game. Round 2 of Superstar KO will let us know. It's game time. Coach probably is screaming what I'm about to calmly say. Don't start with a negative play. Back to pass. And the first hook up with his tight end, Darren Waller. And a huge gain. That should remind the defense that they are playing superstar KO. Give up one more play like that, and this defense can count on extra conditioning in practice tomorrow. A little Dodge City play action. They're bringing that ground and pound on both sides of the line. GMP gets the sack. Positive plays only. Come on. You know the philosophy. Don't make it easy for him. Looks to throw. Throwing left side. He's got Waller. They get him, but not until he crosses the 15. Hey, defense. You see where they're heading, right? You better close the door. Don't let him in your house. They'll throw here. Moving to his right. Making it look pretty. Touchdown, Dodge City. A big play coming up for Dodge City. They're going to throw for the 2. He'll get in the end zone. That gives them an 8-point lead. There should be no questions about what needs to happen. You need to score, and you need to convert the 2-point play. Looks to throw it. Start now with the run.
Let's go, fellas. Go! Liking 18. 59.
First and 10. He'll throw it. Gets it to Amari Cooper on the slant. And he gets across the 50 before the defense wakes up. Ground and pound making that plan work. You're in the neighborhood of the defense now. Looking to throw on first and 10. Gets it to Amari Cooper on the slant. Brought down after a nice game.
Here we go. Ready up. Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming. Check 59.
First and 10. He'll throw it. First down on the ground. You can almost put your cleats on some red zone turf after getting to the 23. I'd run something quick after that last game. You might catch the defense off guard. They'll throw here. Second down. They'll run it. Jamal Adams there to bring him down.
Keep playing hard.
All right, be ready to capitalize. The defense may be over-aggressive, so use that against them. First down, going to the ground. Dealt with harshly, right at the 11.
So you got.
If I could get at least 5 yards on every play, I'd take it. That means I'm end zone bound eventually. They'll throw here. Dodge City's able to knock that pass away. No easy completions here. Dodge City has their secondary ready. Back to pass. Third down. Gonna run it. Of course, I prefer to get big chunks, but being at the 9 in the red zone makes small gains acceptable. This ain't practice, so make it count. Last play. What you gonna do? Ground and pound. Gonna run it. This ain't even gonna be close. Defense stands strong on fourth down. Just keep pounding up that path to victory, GMP.
Wow, so yonkers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Chicago Bears. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now it's Fields. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
And that'll set him back 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
From the 22, Jackson flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, check. 6 guy, check 6 guy.
Now Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Quick, ready? Mike 51. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep pushing.
Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket, looking deep for Adams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down to the 11. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Let's go. Do it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Slant to Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Keep it up, guys. Mike 40, Mike 40. Tighten up.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
La 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 la.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop
Well,
them?
I don't care.
And do
I
have
should
enough
come to
confidence
your
make a
house with
play?
all my damn
They
toothpaste
show
and brush
run
your
with
teeth
3
with it.
tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete.
Uh-oh.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. On On play action, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Looking deep for Adams. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a second down. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 36, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the 2-point try. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Rodgers. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, open man, here's Cobb. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Rodgers to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. To throw is Rodgers. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor, but all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle,